Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this battle of the heavyweight scheduled for three 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, this 5-time Brazilian champion is also a Pan American and South American champion. His professional record, 33 wins with 7 losses, 17 of those wins by knockout. He is undefeated inside the glory ring. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.91 meters, he weighed in at fight time at 251.5 pounds, 114.2 kilos. He's here tonight in Brussels, fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil, and moving up 3 to number 7 on the Glory World Rankings. Introducing Guto Inocente. Here now is his opponent, standing on the left and fighting out of the white corner. He made his debut in Brussels at Glory 2 almost 5 years ago. His record, 31 wins with just 5 losses, but 26 of those wins have come by knockout. At 6 feet 9 inches tall, 2.05 meters, he went in at 269.5 pounds, 122.3 kilos. Fighting out of Morocco, ladies and gentlemen, Jamal, the Goliath, Bensadik. And your referee in charge of this bout is John Axwood.
Okay guys, listen up. I want a clean fight, so obey my commands. Break is break, stop is stop. Okay? Any questions? The club.
You talk about 2 contrasting styles, Rico. What do you expect to see in this fight?
I expect definitely, of course, from Jamal going for the big knockout, and Innocent, like he always does, move around, light, and that should be his style. Moving around, light-feeded, and keeping Jamal.
Whoa!
Oh, he has to watch out for that. He has to be more light, hands up, because he can't have his hands so low versus a guy like Jamal with so much power.
They're actually trying, Team Hammers is trying to control that power of Jamal Bensadik, so see if he can set it up a little bit more than just getting overly aggressive with it.
And Jamal should watch out with that left hand so low, because if Guto just throws that spinning kick, it's gonna come over that hand and he's gonna get hit.
Not only is Jamal Bensadik a big man, he's got a huge heart. He is a cancer survivor and hopes to inspire cancer survivors around the world. He has a big heart, a really nice guy, but in the ring, he is a monster.
You see how tight he is? Jamal is really tight. He should be a little bit more loose as well.
Guto shakes that kick off. Guto needs to be careful not to be a standing target. He's got to hit and move a little bit. Don't stand in those corners.
That's right, Joe. Definitely not in the corner, because he can't get out now. Throw that spinning back kick and get out.
Jamal has promised to be more patient, but is he being too patient right now? Well, I can see him being a little bit more active with punches, especially that jab. Oh, a big body shot from Jamal. You got to look at every time Saddik throws that kick, he does damage because he's so big. So he needs to kick a little bit more himself.
And you see the impact that he's making on Guto with those kicks. So he should be keep doing that. But
especially from when Guto's in that southpaw, and if I'm Saddik, I'm throwing that body kick.
Yeah, then it has the full power, the full range as well.
Saddik.
You see the movement of Guto that's making Jamal nervous, especially in the corner. He's moving, and then Jamal just hesitates of coming in.
And Rico, I think many opponents lose the fight before it even happens. The intimidating size and stare down from Saddik.
Yeah, but I don't feel like Guto is intimidated. He just loose. I even think he's too loose with his hands so low. That's dangerous. Good front kick.
It might be a strategy for Guto to try to hold off in the first round. Try to maybe slow down that power, but
he tried to take down there.
Not sure why Guto's getting comfortable in those corners.
No. he's definitely not impressed with the power, I believe, of Jamal. But
So round one went by pretty quickly. Jamal certainly got the better shots in, but not that huge, overwhelming right hand that we all thought we would see at some point. Joe, let's look at your keys to victory in this fight.
Well, as Rico and I were saying, for Jamal Bensadik, he really needs to try to use his power and really try to establish and control the center of the ring, and try not to wait too long, be a little bit more active, and keep mixing those kicks on the outside.
But you see that Jamal is not really comfortable with Guto's movement. And he's moving, he's throwing those feints, and that's why Jamal is hesitated of coming in.
Well, Guto should be using his movement, but he is getting a little bit comfortable in the corners for my liking, but he needs to keep using those feints like he's doing, try to keep Saddik kind of guessing what's coming.
Definitely. He should score a little bit more as well.
Based on size alone, you would think that Guto would have the edge the longer this fight goes, but Jamal has been pretty, hasn't been too active with the right hand. He's been saving his energy a little bit.
That's the problem with Guto now. He's too comfortable. He's waiting too long, and he should be making those combinations and just score points.
Guto's did extra legwork for this fight. In fact, he posted an Instagram video where he was pushing a car up a hill in Brazil. Said that's standard course for us down there in Brazil. So if he can push a car up a hill, he can certainly push Jamal Bensadik around a little bit.
See, Guto just landed a good low kick. That could be a good shot for him. But he just has to be careful, because that's going to set up the nice right hand for Saddik.
Jamal was able to see that one coming.
Yeah, he should try to, feint it off first and then throw the spinning kick or do something. But waiting this long and only throwing single shots is not gonna take him to the win.
Spinning back fist connects, but you got to put your hand higher if you want to hit him in the face.
That's for damn sure.
Well, Guto's other option is to try to get on the inside and fight head-to-head with him, but that's kind of hard because I think he's still intimidated by that power.
Well, at some point, Guto has to make a decision. Am I here to survive, or am I here to win?
Yeah, you're here for a fight, guys. Come on. And what's up with Jamal? Why is he waiting so long? If he's not intimidated by Guto, just waltz him down, you know? Just keep walking in. Nice overhand.
A little more activity now from the Brazilian. But like you said, he's got Guto back in the corner and lets him out.
Be careful with your
He should throw a combination first or something. Do something first before he throws the spinning back kick, because you see it coming from miles away. Why is Jamal waiting? He's in the corner. Come on, do something.
He needs the kick. He needs to mix his punches. Even a nice solid low kick for Saddik. Try to shut down that movement of Guto.
Yeah, or like we talked about in the first round. He threw that like that.
There's one.
That's what the one we were talking about.
Every time he throws it, he does damage.
Yeah.
Set it up maybe with some straight punches. Stay active.
You see Guto slowing down, trying to take down sometimes.
And another kick from Jamal. 10 seconds to go here in round two.
All single shots. They both see all shots and actions coming, so knockout is going to be very difficult in this situation.
Here's a look at highlights from round two. That left hand connected, Joe.
Yeah, he's doing a good job when he throws, but just not enough. And Guto needs to be careful just jumping in there like that. If he's going to jump in or spin, like Rico was saying, he needs to set it up with a more combinations, not just that single shot right out of the distance.
Rico, if you're in Guto's corner, what are you telling your fighter right now?
Hey, it's all or nothing now, because I think Jamal is slightly ahead because of the pressure he's giving, but in the end, he's not scoring too much. Yeah, it's so close. It's like I said, it's pretty boring again.
Well, if you look at the Fight Metrics stats, Saddik has only landed 12 power shots in 2 rounds and Guto only 8.
You train 8 weeks for a fight like this. You put your heart and soul into it. You've only got 9 minutes to get it done. And right now, neither fighter seems to be willing to take that risk, take that big chance. Let's see if it happens here in round 3. Only 3 minutes to go in this heavyweight fight. Jamal Big Bensadik and Guto Inocente.
Like the movement that he's doing is perfect, but he should get his advantage out of that. Look, that's good, and then he's in combination, pop up and get out again.
He did throw some good low kicks at the end of those punches, so maybe that can do some damage against Saddik, but
both these men undefeated in their last 4 glory fights.
Somebody's gonna lose tonight. And the way it's looking now, it's gonna be Guto. But just slightly, but
it's basically coming down to the 5th scoring criteria, which is aggressiveness.
yeah.
And Saddik definitely has the advantage controlling the center of the ring.
Well, Rico, who do you think deserves to fight you next for the world title if you could pick your opponent?
Oh, it's difficult, man. For me, I had the feeling I fought everybody, but like if Jamal with his big mouth once, he can get it. Oh, nice low kick. You saw the impact of that one. And it wasn't even, it was just body weight. It wasn't really explosive, just he threw it and you saw the impact it had on that leg. So he should throw a few more of those.
So you've seen nothing from Jamal Bensadik that would worry you at all if you were to fight him?
Nothing. Not his speed, not his power. If he's already scared of Guto's movement, how scared is he going to be in my movement?
Jamal being a little more active.
Yeah, that was a good jab from Jamal's side.
I like when Jamal throws straight punches and then mixing some kicks.
Guto just doesn't seem to know what he needs to do, and Jamal seemingly thinks, I've got this fight won, so why do I have to do anything?
Nice, that was better. Look, that movement is perfect, but get out of there and throw some combinations. It's all or nothing now. If you want to win, at least.
Yeah, he has to start putting some combinations together. In my opinion, I'd go punches to low kicks because Saddik keeps exiting, and that's a perfect time to land that low kick.
Yeah, no doubt. And what you see is that Jamal is only throwing single shots. So Guto knows that, so he should make a combination of 2 or 3 and score some points and get out. Then he knows Jamal's gonna only throw 1 single shot and get in again.
Couple good jabs from Saddik. The crowd imploring the big fella to let it go. 10 seconds left here in round 3. Give us a fight, gentlemen.
Yeah, too late, guys. How happy can you be with a victory like this? Come on.
Well, we'll see if indeed Jamal Bensadik did enough to win the decision when we return. All right, let's check out our highlights from this heavyweight co-main event. Jamal Bensadik and Guto Inocente.
Well, there wasn't too much action in this fight, and a lot of shots were being thrown as singles, but it seemed that pressure and the aggressiveness of controlling the ring and constantly coming forward would have given Saddik the advantage. Guto was trying to move and fight on the outside, but I still think he was a little intimidated by that power, which slowed down his output.
Here is our fight statistics, strike stats, not a lot to talk about. 29 total landed from Bensadik and only 16 from Guto Inocente. The official decision now from Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. Our 5 judges seated ringside scored the bout 30-27 all. A unanimous decision for your winner, Jamal Bensadik.
Let's go into the ring now. Whitney Miller trying to track down our winner, Jamal Big Bensadik.
Jamal, congratulations on an incredible performance tonight. I know you were looking for the knockout. You didn't get it. How do you feel about it?
I feel very good, but you know what I want, yes? I have said yesterday, I want Rico, man. I waited too long for this. I beat him once, so where is Rico? Come into the ring, man, come. I waited too long for you.
Zou je anders moeten vechten als dit?
Ja, geen probleem, dan ga ik het anders zeggen.
Rico.
Je hebt 29 acties gemaakt in heel de wedstrijd.
Doe ik er 3. Ik win ze. Doe ik er 3, win ik.
We zullen zien. We zullen zien,
We gaan zien wat ik
We zullen zien.
We gaan zien wat ik
vriend.
ga flikken.
Nee, je kan krachttraining doen wat je wil.
Kijk,
Gaat niet
fuck you, jij en
helpen.
jouw krachttraining.
Gaat niet helpen.
We gaan zien wat ik voor jou ga
Gaat
doen.
niet helpen. Badder doet het niet. Jij doet het niet.
Fuck
Niemand
Badder,
doet het
fuck
niet.
Badder, man. Wie is Badder, man? Wie is hij?
Ja?
Fuck hem, man.
Niemand doet het
Fuck
niet.
you, fuck jou. Je gaat zien wat ik voor jou
All
ga
right,
doen.
guys. All right. Rico, how do you feel about this matchup?
For me, this isn't even a challenge. People saw this fight. How boring was this fight? I almost fell asleep. It was 29 actions in a full 29 actions.
Fuck him, you know. I beat him once. I beat him once. It's nothing. He told me, hey, give me. He told me, Badr did this, Badr did that. I am not Badr, man. I am knock you once. I was a little boy. So tell the audience. Tell the audience.
What was the problem tonight then? You couldn't even knock him, get him in the corner. He was in the corner standing all night. So where were you? What were you doing? Were you scared of him? Oh my God! Oh, what? This is so exciting. This is what kickboxing is about, man. We're making a fight, and let's make it happen, man. I'm ready for this guy. I'm ready for any guy. But if he wants it, let's do it. We got this.
Thank you, guys. Who's excited?
All right, so perhaps we'll see it next. Rico Verhoeven and the Goliath.